set, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and bring it back. So the UCLA Bruins offense will get the first crack at it here. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. And this guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. Touchdown, UCLA! And the defense doing work.
UCLA, number 91.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score UCLA 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 91.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. On the option. Now the toss. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards. Touchdown, Bruins! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
What a big-time play for the defense. Not only forcing the fumble, but scooping it up, taking it all the way to the house. That's how you change the momentum of a football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Oh, how did he make that move? What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. They think there's room to run to the right here.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of that.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Hand off to Jones. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Gives it to the back on the draw. Shakes off the tackle. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ball State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Muncie for some time. They're up 14 over Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. To the air, it's Allard. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and more. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good.
And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Pierre. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got a wide open receiver. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown Bruins. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Back to pass, it's Allard. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They feed him again, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the running back gets a second rushing touchdown in the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The offense set for a first down play. On the run, it's Singleton. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Here comes the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Penn State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by a field goal over Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. The play action fake. He makes the connection. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man in the middle.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Dropping back, it's Garbers. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 94, set to advance on the football.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Now on first down from the 28. Back to throw, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the comeback is on.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage and probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And off to Jones. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you...
Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us.